by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They started on the ground with Eckler. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up. You look at this Cowboy defense. Into this game, they're ranked number 22 in the NFL against the pass, Charles.
With that lack of pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against some people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler, and he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. He needed a yard. That's exactly what he got. Earns him a new set of downs.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. On first down, it's Herbert. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
They go back to Pollard on second down. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On third down, it's Prescott. He'll fire this deep for Gallup. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And where the time has expired on the first quarter. Started the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. Now Prescott on 4th down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, again to Pollard. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
There's Cooks in motion right. A second down throw for Prescott. He finds his man, Pollard. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. Trying to run forward with Pollard. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. First down, and it's Pollard again. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Prescott. Flushed out right. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. The Cowboys on third down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Prescott, he's going to change things up here. Back to throw. Trying to improvise. And he's taken down. Trying to do a little too much. Getting outside of the pocket. And it results in a sack. They'll try to field goal now with Graham Gano. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. Gano's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Charger drive about to get going. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit. Like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
On second down, here's Herbert. Throwing the out route, and he's got Eckler. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
Running on first down, Eckler. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's 2nd and 10. Herbert now. They'll roll him out right. That's into the hands of Eckler. And he'll be taken down after a gain of about 8, as that will lead us to the 2-minute warning.
And the Cowboys here on third down bringing in an extra defensive back. Here's Herbert. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. On 1st and 10, Herbert rolling to his right. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Justin Herbert looking to throw on second down. This is swung out to Eckler. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Here's Herbert. His throw incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. He's got his target. That's complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Eckler. Touchdown, Chargers.
Well, this has not been the greatest of first halves to this point. They've been pretty well dominated in all phases of the game, so this was an important drive just to show they can move the football and finish. And now they're on the board here on the touchdown run.
And for the extra point, Cameron Dicker. And it's 17-7. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with a 17-7 lead, maybe they're just looking to get into the locker room. Prescott off play action. And he just throws this one away. That was a bit strange, and here comes the flag. We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. They need 18 yards here on 3rd down. One more time, they'll keep it on the ground. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. Well, they call a run on 3rd and a mile. Not only do they convert, but they tack on some yards at the end of it, too.
They went against what anyone would think would be a tendency, which is you're going to throw the ball on 3rd and a mile, right? But instead they decide to run the football because sometimes what you get is the defense is playing a little bit lighter. A lot of extra defensive backs, and they're loosened up for the pass. They found some running room and really converted.
Going to run again here with Pollard. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. The Charger drive about to get going.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Now it's Herbert. That is incomplete.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw here, Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Eckler now between the tackles. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. And quickly they get to the line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4. Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
2nd and 10. Up the middle with Eckler. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd. Herbert. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Malik Hooker. He's to the 15. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the 2nd half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick 6.
I think that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
So So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again, 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Got an open man, it's Josh Palmer. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On first down, Justin Herbert. That's again complete to Palmer. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down.
Injuries that racked the Chargers receiving room gave Palmer an opportunity, and he took advantage of it. Almost 800 yards for the year, and he won't have to wait for injuries anymore to get chances because he's earned them. Nice play for the first down.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Jonathan Hankins able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
Out of the gun, Herbert. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45.
It's 4th down.
They snap it to Herbert. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Herbert throwing again. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Herbert on first down now. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Herbert over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. Hook up of 15 yards there. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. On the give, this is Eckler. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. Herbert going to change the play here. First down, and they stick with Eckler. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. Herbert going to keep it on his sneak. And I don't think he got in. The big bodies up front held him at the 1. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on third down tonight, they've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. They're looking at third and a few inches. A handoff, it's Eckler. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Austin Eckler with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Chargers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Herbert and the Chargers staying put. They'll line up and go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere seeing that play. Focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. The throw is Prescott. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. On third down, it's Pollard. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll run for it with Pollard. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. That is caught. It's Williams. Touchdown, LA! Mike Williams, 30 yards. And the Chargers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
They'll try to run it here, but he will not get in here. He stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Last time out, Charles, they opted to go for it on 4th down in their own territory. Didn't get it, but the defense held strong, and they hold on to this slim lead.
And how about as the defense ran off the field, how about the greeting they got from their teammates on the sideline? They kept that narrow lead by their nice play. Let's pay it off for them, right? Punch it in on this drive, take that lead back up to 2 possessions. That would be a nice little thank you gift to them.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's a 2nd down and 9. Pollard going to try the right side. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. And now they're in the hurry up. Here's Pollard again. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? The Cowboys will go. Prescott. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Play action. It's Herbert. And this is caught by Williams. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And, oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And they had it there so close to the goal line, a chance to take it across, claim the lead here in the 4th. Boy, that was a big, big mistake.
It really was, and as much as I want to give credit to the defense for making the play, I do tend to agree with you. That mistake, that's a chance to go in and take the lead. I mean, you're in great shape, yet you don't take care of the football. But they'll be going over that like crazy in the upcoming weeks.
Play action now. Prescott. He's letting it fly for Cooks. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain of 32 that time. Pretty good timing. He waited just enough for that post play to develop and laid it right in there.
And you know what a lot of teams do when they decide to throw a post route? Because it's a little bit longer developing play. They max protect. Bring everyone in, keep the tight end in, an extra back to make sure the quarterback has time to deliver the football.
84 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. 2nd down, Pollard again. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
A little bit of space there for the 1st down run as that's going to get them about 5 yards. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. Touchdown, Cowboys. Mo Alley-Cox. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cowboys are looking to run it to 5-1 on the season as they add to their fourth quarter lead. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the fourth quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
Gano the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Herbert to throw. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations, and you often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Herbert. That's caught by Palmer. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Throwing, Herbert. That's going to be caught. It's Palmer. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now Herbert. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Well, obviously, Charles, this stage of the game, down 2 scores, they had to put the football in the air. Unfortunately, it gets picked off.
And the criticism comes easily in situations like this, but you just laid it out. Look where they are on the scoreboard. Look at where the clock is in the game. He has to take a chance here and try and get the ball downfield to his receivers. Unfortunately, it was picked off.
Well, Prescott here to throw. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown. CeeDee Lamb, 44 yards. And the Cowboys have put this one to bed here in the fourth quarter. Extra point try good by Gano. And that will make this a 19-point game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
That's taken in by Palmer. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. It'll go as it. And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, Everything coming from up above. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw, as this play will stand as is. On 1st and 10, Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Trying to punch it in with Eckler, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because of...
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Joshua Kelly from a yard out. And the Chargers get a bit closer.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Herbert going to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to get in. So they're back within 11. And with a successful two-point try, the QB rolling out. I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run a pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player.
They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest with a guy with that type of speed. You do so. Send him deep. Try to throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Throwing here, Prescott. Gonna take a shot for Gallup. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play. So it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly,